Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Bitcoin is dumping again. We had a month when Bitcoin went up, and then good news came out about Clarity Act. I'm going to talk about it. We have now the new Fed chair. So last week, Jerome Powell finished, his term. Strategy continuously buying Bitcoin, and against all these things, Bitcoin started to dump again, because when we zoom out, we still see that we are in the bear trend, and I would like to talk about these things in today's video. So first of all, let's have a look at this, which clearly shows that now things are getting bearish here again. Bitcoin is 1.5% down, Ethereum 3.2 down. When we're looking at the winners, DAX is the only one which is going up like 7%ish, stable 6.5, kite 6. But as you can see, no major pumps in the top 100. However, when we're looking at the losers, we see Bitcoin Cash down 12% and some others just going down. And when we're looking at the weekly performance, then even bigger dumps we can witness here. And when we're moving on to the Bitcoin candlestick chart, this is here the daily. And as you can see, the red line, it's a very important one, because this is the 200-day moving average. And in every single bear market, this was the line which, if it pushed back Bitcoin, then this was the resistance, and bear market continued. And now since Bitcoin is dumping, since the new all-time high, 126,000 US dollar, this was the very, very first time we actually, touched this line or got close to it. But yeah, we did touch it here. But every single time so far, Bitcoin couldn't break through and stay above it when it happened the first time. Bitcoin could, go to another bull trend when it happened the second or third time when we touched it, but not for the first time. And so far, it looks like history repeating itself. And when we're looking at here the weekly, that's even more important. Then we can see that this huge candle that doesn't look too good. And when we go back here to the daily, this bear flag, it still could be in the game, right? So now let's see how it continues. But clearly we can see that since the 10th of May, that was when Bitcoin was the highest here, or actually, no, it happened here around, anyway, so 10th of May, around that. And since that, we are just going down continuously. When we looking at actually the inflows, outflows into Bitcoin spot ETF, we can see again outflows. Last week, we had more outflows than inflows. And yes, well, there was this, spike and euphoria because the Clarity Act, but, the bottom line is that Senate banking communities passes the Clarity Act in 15-9 vote. So the bill now goes to the full Senate. But it's very, very important that even if, it will pass and then the president will sign it, it's something for long term. But just these kind of good news in a bad market and bear market, they just don't help that much. Well, they can produce some spikes, as you could see, but that's it. Also, we have Jerome Powell's last day on the 15th of May after 2018 days. And yes, we have now Kevin Warsh as the new Fed chair. And interestingly, after every single new Fed chair, Bitcoin dumped. This one, maybe this 81% is just too much that this could happen. But the point is that here, look, every single time we had a new Fed chair, Bitcoin was dumping. And by the way, when we're looking at the chances for rate cuts, they're like actually almost no chances for rate cuts. Definitely not one in June, but also not in July, and not in September, not in October. So yeah, we're going to see how this will perform out. But in last week, we get bad CPI and even worse PPI. We can see that the oil price also still staying high. And this has a huge impact on, no, sorry, that's a Dixie. And that's the, oh, okay, now I found it. Great. So this is the oil price, the Brent oil, and here is the normal crude oil. So as you can see, both above 100 US dollar, which clearly shows that this will push inflation even higher if that continues. And yeah, here you can see that as well. And even the situation right now that President Trump tells Iran that the clock is ticking. Therefore, you know, uncertainty is definitely still there. The war situation is still on. Oil prices high. Chances are not great for rate cuts. Inflation is increasing. So in this, you know, environment, it's very difficult for Bitcoin and for crypto to go up extremely high and be bullish. When we're looking at the S&P, then also on Friday, it started to dump. So let's see how this will continue. Was this now the peak for the S&P and also for Nasdaq, or it still continues? But, you know, it also worries me because what we can see here, it's not really backed economically because of the reasons I have mentioned already. So yeah, we're going to see how this will happen. However, when we zoom out, then we still see a bearish trend when we're looking at the big trend. And in my opinion, when the trend changes, then yes, I'm going to change. But until it doesn't change, I will stay bearish. I love to be bullish, and I will be, but you know, this is just not the time for it. And this was one example and one strong moment when the 200-day moving average, daily moving average, pushed back now Bitcoin price. So that would be the first step. If we break above it, that we can have some hope for a bull trend starting, but so far we don't see anything like that. So guys, be patient. It's very, very important. Though, you know, the battle is usually between impatient and patient people, and patient people usually outperform impatient people. So we always have bearish times, but after bearish times, you know, bullish times are coming, but it takes time. So, and we're not there yet, I believe. Or if you have another opinion, you can let me know in the comment section. So guys, don't forget, every single day, I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, just simply subscribe to this YouTube channel. You know, from Monday to Sunday, you're getting these kind of short videos, the essence of the news, less than 60 seconds. But then, you know, once a week, you're getting this summary. Since last week, I'm doing this on Monday as a start of the week. Let's see how that works out. And yeah, see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.